Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world watching. This is Gaming Queen, and today, of course, is a weekly reset for the atonement game Deepspace, which Love and Deepspace content is dominating my channel, and I am more than okay with that. Weekly reset stream, guess what? We do a couple things. Number one, we get paid. We get paid to get those red diamonds to save up for permanent deep space wishes. We do that. We cash in on the promise. There is a new senior hunter contest, which is definitely something to hustle to get diamonds. So we've got a new SHC. And pretty much confirmation that the God of Annihilation myth is going to be rerunning. I have been waiting so anxiously for that. I'm going to give you some tips about that if you are considering pulling for that rerun banner. We definitely are going to talk about the new sixth love interest known as Valko, because this is the Valko friendly channel. Valko, or in Spanish, El Lobo. I am very excited about this love interest. So we're going to talk about him and also talk a little bit about the kerfuffle, I would say, from some of the Chinese fans. And I emphasize the word some. And their opposition to Valko. And we're going to talk about that and talk about why I frankly don't give a damn about it, for reasons which have to do with lighting. And if you know, you know. We're going to talk about that. And of course, tonight's bedtime story, I am going to be doing a live voiceover of Silas's 5-star card from the Once Upon a Frame multi-banner that should be wrapping up soon. Finale Undone, featuring my voice and of course featuring my Black MC. So glad to have you guys all here. Chelsea Chan, I see you. Good seeing you, my love. Says you and Zayne look good together. Well, thank you. Thank you. You know, this is a Snow Cove channel. I think last week it was Silas, because I had to show off the outfits. And this week it's Zayne, so I'm glad to see that. I love the home feature, mainly because the lighting in the home feature is pretty freaking amazing. If you've got a darker skinned MC, gotta keep giving info props for that. So with that said, I see you guys filtering in between YouTube and between X. So if you are on YouTube, please do consider subscribing to my channel for more Deepspace content, more specifically Black MC showcase content when it comes to love and Deepspace. Trying to get the 250 subscribers sooner rather than later. And if we hit 250 subscribers, may have something special to give away. So stay tuned for that. All right. Let's port up the game audio. I love lo-fi, but it's time to switch to the game. So let's see. I have one more task that I need to complete before we go to the Senior Hunter contest. When you're in the home feature, if you get 100 home coins, that's when, well, you do all the weekly stuff. You get 50 diamonds, among other stuff. Always plan on getting those diamonds. So, okay. So what do I have left to do? I think I have to change Zayne's clothes. Give him a gift, style him, and chat with him. So let's change his clothes first. Okay, Boo, I need you to change your clothes. Gonna change his clothes to something crazily appropriate. You guys will figure it out when you see it. Let's see. Where'd that one go? It's the dark one, isn't it? What am I, freaking blind or something? No, it's hiding from me. Either that or I'm blind as a freaking bat. What the heck? Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm putting him in the God of Annihilation outfit. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to the senior hunter contest. All right, so we did that. We changed his clothes. Do we really have to call him back? We got to call him back. Okay, we'll call him back. Yes, that's my bar over there. I'm going to have to reposition it a bit because with those 3 vases over there that I put up, now all of a sudden I can't get over to the bar. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's see. We have to talk to him. So let's do that.
We could put in a swing or set up a couple of lounge chairs.
We already got a swing, but lounge chairs are a good idea.
When we have nothing to do, we can spend some time here.
Okay, that actually is an idea for the front. Let's see. I want to give you. Oh, you know what? We'll have him follow us first. I want to see you do. Daggone it. Join me in doing. Okay, follow me. All right. So we'll have him follow us. I have literally loaded the garden. I can't put anything else in the garden. So info, you need to figure that out. Okay, so let me see. I've got my fountains. I have 2 wish fountains. Okay, I have 3. I have another one in the house. Let's see. We'll do instant fortune. So who knows? But okay, received. Okay, all right. So that's the swing, one of the swings. That's the dual swing. I have to put in another swing, but I'll let you guys know that when I see something for Valko, I'm going to show you. So I may put some lounge chairs over there. That'll work. That'll work. Okay, follow me. Let's see. We'll go inside we'll go to the bar inside first. It's not really a bar per se, which I didn't find out until I tried to use it. All right, let's see. Come here. Give him his favorite thing. Pretty much any
Perhaps
white flower
the answer
is
to the
his
Jasmine's
favorite.
riddle has been in our hearts this whole time.
Okay. All right, so we did that. As you can see, I'm still working on the house. He just rolled out. Probably to go in my bathtub again and stay there. But yeah, so I'm still kind of working on things. And yes, like I said, I put myself a fountain in the house because I wanted to. Because why the heck not? Okay, hold on one second. I forgot to say we were live on X. I haven't loaded the living room yet because I've been too busy, but I need more rooms. And of course, the kitchen feature is going to be coming with the next update for Love and Deepspace, so that's going to be fun. So I can mine that for diamonds. So, do you see what I'm talking about when I'm saying how good the lighting is? If you're darker skinned in here, this is the first thing I figured out. Granted, I do have a lot of lighting per se in here, but even when I didn't, photo mode, pictures look freaking awesome. So, all right, so let's cash out here. Got all that. 50 diamonds, some building materials, carry up cube, and 1,200 home coins. So I'm guessing we're going to have to upgrade the kitchen the way that you upgrade the house. And I swear it took me probably maybe 3 months, I think, before I finally got the highest level of home. So what about that? Okay, so we're done. Zayne's in the shower. We'll let him stay in the shower for now. Okay, I did not. I should not let Zayne dress himself. I swear to God, get weird stuff like this. Anyways, let's go to the agenda. That's a promise. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we have is the promise. All right, I'll go ahead and do this. So anyway, you get promise points for all the daily and the weekly tasks that you do. And I always suggest that if you are a low spender, besides getting the Orum pass first, the promise is going to be your second best thing to get. And I get the secret promise. Ends in, I think it's like good for 2 months, but it is literally the gift that keeps on giving. And let's see, I'm at level 35. I got the secret promise, which you get like the extra color flower laurels. I didn't care about that. I wanted the 20 extra promise levels, the 10 blue wishes, because we're going to freaking need that for when Valko appears, and the 2 4-star memories, because you got Zayne and a really, really buff Xavier. I freaking love that. I'm not hating on that at all. Okay, so let's see. I'm up to 35, level 35. So I'm going to cash in. I got 200 additional promise points. So that's my stash for there. So where am I? At level 37. Now you can buy up levels. There are 100 red diamonds a level. I highly suggest not doing that unless you're like a level or 2 away from one of these levels where you get blue wishes, the permanent yellow Deepspace wishes, and the 4-star memories. So if you're paying like 100 red diamonds or 200 red diamonds just to get up to the next level to get total 4 wishes and 2 4-star cards, that's okay. All right, so I did that with the promise. That is done. All right, so let's go here into the Senior Hunter contest. Remember, this is the most reliable way to hustle up diamonds in this game on a regular basis. Keyword being on a regular basis. I have topped out of unicorns. I have topped out level-wise on Abyssal Chaos. It is not worth the time and the effort once you level out to go cherry picking it for diamonds. It is such a waste of time. I just do not recommend that. So let's see, for the Senior Hunter contest, let me go back and show you guys what you get. So here's the stage award. I try to get 36 out of 36 stars every time this resets. I have not been that darn fortunate at all. So I lost my avatar because I didn't get 36 out of 36. It's okay. The main thing we're aiming for is 33 stars. Why? Because at 33 stars, that's when you top out at 600 diamonds plus stuff for materials. So 33 is the sweet spot that you're looking for. 36 should be great. So you get the dynamic avatar, but you go with what you can go for. And our motto here on this channel, I'll say our motto here on this channel is fail fast, retool, and go back at it. Fail fast to find out what's wrong, fix what you think may be wrong, and then go and do it again. So as for my teams, so we'll start at the bottom because Team C, that's the easiest. Team B is a little bit harder, and then A is a lot harder. So for the C team, I've got my special team Caleb going on. He's my strongest green Stella card, so I use him there. And those are all 5-star memories. I do not think I have any of these memories at. Yeah, I don't have any of Caleb's memories awakened yet. So, full disclosure, I'll let you know what I have set up so you know how I'm playing. Team B, which is the mid-level team, of course, that is where I'm using Zayne's God of Annihilation. So all of these cards plus the lunar cards, they're all 5-star cards, and the only one that is not awakened is the Dawn and Devotion card. So I haven't awakened that one. Then all the way up top, of course, that is also God of Annihilation, but it is a 4-star card. So when these myths come out, even if you're not pulling for the main, companion, the 5-star solo cards, do the stuff for the event so you get the 4-star cards, because you get both of those together, you get a boost. So I have those are 4-star, and then the rest of them that I have selected are all 5-star cards. So that's how that works out for you. But the other thing to keep in mind is the existing memories. You want to look at that. And I honestly believe, because it's the only 5-star myth pair that's here, God of Annihilation is going to rerun real soon. If Info does not announce it, let's see, it'll be tonight, but it'll be the next day, like around 11 a.m. Beijing time, which would be 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time over here. If it's not tomorrow, I guess it'll be Wednesday, but they're going to drop the news about Zayne's God of Annihilation myth rerun. If they weren't going to run it, it would not be in here as the only solar pair. So for you Zayne girlies who have been painstakingly saving for this rerun, you want it. I do not have it completely at level R1 because I could only afford to get like one card ranked and not together. So for the rerun, my aim is to rank this card right up here to level 1. Zayne, of course, Diviner's him. I see y'all on my channel wearing the hell out of that Kindled memory. So thank you. So yeah, get bonus for both of those cards for the myth pair, Diviner's Stillness and Diviner's Hymn. You also, your Zayne girly, will get a bonus for Dawn and Devotion. Also, the other cards from Once a Print a Frame, you also get bonuses for as well. If you have a 4-star, you're the 4 stars that you can get a bonus for up to 10%. So when you're putting your team together, definitely keep in mind what the assisting memories are going to be. All right, so without that said, let's go. With that said, okay, so we got to set our lineup. We're setting it. We're locked in. Let's start with Team C. Full disclosure, I do auto combat. I do not do the manual combat because I absolutely freaking hate gaming on a mobile device. So until there's a PC emulator, piece of software built where I can use my controller with my iPad, I will. But I do not like mobile gaming on a device. It sucks. And I don't think it's real gaming. Of course, you can, fight me. All right, let's go for Team C. We're going to start the contest. If I don't get at least 33 stars, I'm going to be so big on pissed off. You guys have to let me know what your teams are. I know some people have teams that are all one love interest. Not me. I'm a tramp. Whoever does best. Okay, so this is Caleb's Netherlord myth, which I do love. I'm not a Caleb girly, but he has his uses. So this is one of them. as long as I get at least 1 star in stage 3, I'll get all 3 stars in stage 1 and 2. I'm at that point.
This one's tricky, but I know you can do it. Elimination target identified.
Mission stop. It looks weak.
The Wanderers are drawn to this.
And they're drawn to meet their end.
It's only got half its health left. You can't escape.
Halo.
Split heaven and earth. Never see. Cleave the netherrealm. Target upgrade.
Mission continues.
Never see. Cleave the netherrealm.
Lotus bind. Return to the netherrealm.
All good ends here. You can't escape. Child. The Wanderers are drawn to this.
And they're drawn to meet their end.
Never see. Cleave the netherrealm. Don't worry, I've got your back. Never see. Cleave the netherrealm.
Done.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, that was fast, but I'm not surprised. Caleb's Netherlord myth is an HP scaler. It's pretty hype. And I think I only have it at R1, which was all I could afford at the time. So I had real good stochastic success with that one. Okay, so that was the HP round. So this is a talent, which is also HP. So this should not be a problem. Plus, it's the lowest level, too.
It looks weak. Return to the netherrealm.
All good. Now's our chance to strike.
My turn.
It's only got half its health left. You want to do a competition?
Of course. Watch me.
Let's make it quick.
That's easy. Locked on. Return to the netherrealm.
All good ends. Split heaven and earth.
Did you see my move just now?
Alec? I expected as much.
Eat this!
Stay away from her. 10,000 deaths is being too merciful.
My turn.
You can't escape.
Return to the netherrealm.
All good ends here.
I've locked onto the target.
Copy that. You can't escape. Time to change our strategy. Time to show them what we can do. Struggling when faced with death. Stay away from her.
The netherrealm beckons.
Reincarnation cycle unfolds.
Sever yin and yang.
Cleave life and death.
All ghosts will serve under
Now's our chance to strike. Nether seal. Cleave rest in the netherrealm forever.
Farewell.
All right, easy peasy. Got all 12 stars. And that's Team C. So that's the quote unquote easiest one. Wasn't easy when all I had were 4-star cards. But anyway, got all of those. So let's move on over to Team B. And I'm not going to lie, this B level has been screwing me up every other Senior Hunter contest. I swear they do this stuff on purpose. So let's see. This is melee and ranged. Okay. So this will be perfect. So for those of you who are considering pulling for God of Annihilation and wondering if it's worth the diamonds or not, trust me, it's worth all your diamonds. Even at R0, it is still worth your diamonds. So you get to see it. In action. So here we go. All right, so here's the HP level. Oh, I forgot to say, I double checked to make sure all my Protocores were maxed out too. So here we go.
No calamity shall enter this world. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Make sure to dodge the attack. To act against the natural order. You see the wanderer over there.
His frenzy energy is very powerful.
Aim for a sweet spot. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance.
Ashes to ashes.
This is the punishment it deserves.
Zayne, I need you.
I'll give you what you see. It is falling apart. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance. Show it your power. Impudent.
Bring it on.
Proceed with caution.
Sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden.
It's recovered already? How tiresome.
Now's our chance. To act against the
Ashes to ashes.
This is the punishment it deserves. Seize this chance. Obliteration ordained by fate.
Cannot be defied.
Heed the decree of two gods.
And witness those world's ends.
Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven. This.
There won't be any more losses.
My turn.
It
Sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Proceed. Aim for its weak spot. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance. To act against the natural order.
Ashes to ashes. We've protected this world once more.
We're unstoppable.
All right. 3 stars for the HP. And next is the talent, which I believe is also HP.
Obliteration is the mercy I grant them. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Proceed with caution.
My turn.
The beast still fights. Release the final seal. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance. Aim for its weak spot. Victory is within reach.
Eat this.
It is falling apart. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Proceed with caution. There won't be any more losses.
My turn.
Cornered beat. Release the final seal.
Sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Aim for its weak spot. Keep your tempo.
Eat this. Ashes to
It's
ashes.
recovered. Be careful. Obliteration ordained by fate.
Cannot be defied.
Heed the decree of two gods.
And witness those world's ends.
Avoid its blade. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Impudent.
Go back to the pit you came from. Bring it on.
Keep your distance. Release the final seal. A cornered beast still fights. Be careful. It's minor. Make sure to dodge the attack. Don't let your guard down. In witness divine retribution.
No sin. Sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Aim for its weak spot.
Bring it on.
Keep your tempo.
Eat this. We've protected this world once more.
We're unstoppable.
I'm pissed but not surprised. So I only got 2 stars for the talent portion. So what that tells me is I need to go back and look at the talent for God of Annihilation. I believe it was HP. If that's indeed the case, then I need to look at the 5-star cards that I have and make sure that they are aligned as much as possible with the solar pair. And if that doesn't work, then I need to re-examine my protocores. So let's skip by this one real quick. Okay, let me look at my cards real quick. I think this is okay. Yeah, it's HP. What I thought. HP. That's also what I thought. Let's see. That's an attack buff. That's HP bonus. Okay. You need to tweak that. Let's see. Okay, that's an HP buff. What's that one? 21, 29. Okay, so who's the culprit here? This card. I don't have anything with HP. I mean, it's a bonus, but not like not really. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do the A team and see how that goes, and then I'll take a further look into the protocores. This one might be a little no, it should be okay. It should be okay. I might only get 2 stars in the last section, but it'll be all right. Fail fast. Let's do it.
What shouldn't exist shall crumble. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Make sure to dodge the attack. Impudent. You see the wanderer over there.
Frenzy energy is very powerful.
Aim for a sweet spot. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Went off without a hit.
We have the brains and the bronze.
Victory is within reach.
Zayne, I need you.
I'll give you what you seek.
Eat this.
Make sure to dodge the witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance. Well done. Keep your distance. Impudent.
My sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Aim for a sweet spot. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Be careful. Make sure to dodge the attack.
Go back to the pit you came from.
Impudent. Obliteration ordained by fate.
Cannot be defied.
Heed the decree of 2 gods.
And witness those world's ends.
Watch out. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance. Show us your power. Keep your distance, or else
Sins and transgressions.
they can't be hidden. Aim for a sweet spot seeks death.
Victory is ours.
Okay, all 3 stars. Just to prove. Sometimes the 4-star pairs, especially backed up 4-star solar pair is backed up by 5-star lunar memories. That works too. All right, so this is the HP. You know what? I take that back. I forget what talent
What
the
shouldn't
purple
exist
cards are.
shall
Oh,
crumble.
shoot. I
That will
screwed
help
up.
Witness divine retribution.
No.
Now's our chance. Victory is within reach.
Bring it on.
Keep your distance. Impudent. To act against the natural order. Witness divine retribution.
No.
Now's our chance.
Bring it. Sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Aim for its weak spot.
Ashes to ashes.
This is the punishment it deserves. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven. Bring it on.
Impudent.
Go back to the pit you came from.
Release the final seal. Show it there won't be any more losses. Witness divine retribution.
No sin. Sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Aim for its weak spot.
My turn.
Obliteration ordained by fate.
Cannot be defied.
Heed the decree of 2 gods.
And witness those who
We won.
we crushed them.
Okay, color me kind of shocked. But that actually worked. Okay, so once again, this freaking B team. That mid-level that always gets me. So for those who are wondering, this is the makeup of what the A team is. So I have got Zayne's 4-star solar pair from God of Annihilation. Now you cannot pull for the, well, I take that back. You can get it through what is it? The Galaxy Explorer, but that is completely random. So if some people want to believe in using birth dates or other kinds of number combinations, okay, that's all well and good. But as a software developer, I will tell you that is completely random. And we have no insight into what the algorithm is that's used in order to give you that particular memory from the Galaxy Explorer. However, the Galaxy Explorer is where you can get this. So what's the talent on this one? Defense buff. Okay, so I have Silent Underflow, which, no, I didn't get a bonus from that. I just had it ranked up. Secret Kiss, I have Runaway Raise, and I have Everlasting Wish. So those just killed it. Okay, so in the interest of failing fast, let me go back and look at that Zayne card. I know exactly which one it is. Okay, so this one, I don't have an Awakened yet. I don't have anything on it with respect to HP. So let me go here in the sorter. I'm going to sort by HP. I'm also going to sort by HP bonus too. So what do we have here? Okay, Silas, I'm going to steal your card. You're going to have to share. Don't worry, when I get Valko, his name will have to share along with you. So this particular card has a crazy amount of HP and an HP bonus. So I have this one on what is it? Magnum Opus. I'm not using this one. If I had to use Silverwing Fiend, I would have kept this one, but nah, we'll just swap it out. Remember, it's okay to swap out Protocores. That's how you make the most for your money, especially if you're free to play. That's a pro move. Just remember when you swap a Protocore, want to swap it back so you don't forget. Okay, what do we got here? Am I stealing Caleb's? HP 21. Yes, we're so stealing Caleb's here. Okay, so let's steal this. Okay. I think this is going to do it. If not, I'm going to be really mad, and we'll just have to regroup next week to see if I can crack that last star. It's always that last star, isn't it? You guys let me know in the comments. Are you running into the same issue where it's that B team that's like blocking you from getting 36 out of 36 stars? Or just in general, is it that B team that gives you the most problems? Let me know. Let me know. All right. So whenever you change a Protocore, I'll go to my team. So what we're going to do is we're going to reset this team. So anytime if you level it up, it's not a problem. But if you change the Protocores, you have to start all over again. So you literally have to set your team back up again, or else the Protocore changes will not take effect. And I actually think that's a software issue and not a gameplay issue. I always have the hardest time trying to find the other one. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's see, add Dawn and Devotion. That's the one I fixed. Great Affection, Gentle Twilight, and Frozen Nightfall. Frozen Nightfall, that memory is a beast. And you can actually get that through the Wishing Well. And it may actually become available in July, actually. Okay. All right, rematch. Again, it's not round 3 for HP that I'm concerned about. It's that last star on the last stage. So here we go.
No calamity shall enter this world. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Proceed with caution. Impudent. Victory is within reach.
Eat this. Sins and transgressions.
They cannot be hidden. Keep your aim for a sweet spot. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance.
Ashes to ashes.
This is the punishment it deserves. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Make sure to dodge the attack.
Bring it on.
You see the Wanderer over there.
Frenzy energy is very powerful.
Aim for a sweet spot. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance.
Go back to the pit you came from. Ashes to ashes.
This is the punishment it deserves. It recovered. Be careful. Keep your distance. Impudent. Obliteration ordained by fate.
Cannot be defied.
Heed the decree of 2 gods.
And witness those worlds end.
Be ready for its next move. There won't be any more losses. To act against, aim for a sweet spot.
Bring it on.
Endless sin and slaughter.
I'll cut.
Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance. Impudent.
My turn.
We won.
We crushed them.
Okay, so not surprised by that one. All 3 stars, the HP round. Now we go to the talent round for HP in this case. So I had to up the HP on the Protocores for one of Zayne's cards.
No
Let's see if
calamity
that
shall
worked.
enter this world.
I hope it.
That will help me forge more.
Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Make sure to dodge the attack.
My turn.
To act against the natural order. It released the final seal. It's dangerous. Come back. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance. Victor, aim for its weak spot. It is falling apart. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt.
Bring it on.
Impudent. Release the final seal. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance.
You will.
Aim for its weak spot.
My turn.
To act against obliteration ordained by fate.
Cannot be defied.
Heed the decree of two gods.
And witness those world's ends. Ashes to ashes.
It recovered. Be careful. It's getting ready to attack. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Keep your distance, or else you'll get impudent.
My turn.
Release the final seal. Make sure to dodge the attack. What? Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Impudent. There won't be any more losses. Witness divine retribution.
No sin. Sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Aim for its weak spot.
We did it.
Actually, we didn't because I wanted that last star. Not happy. Okay, so it may be that I need to go through my cards and make sure the Zayne cards that I have are HP and to make sure the Protocores match up. So something's off. So I will have to go back through that and next week do the Senior Hunter contest again and see if I can get that last start. Dang it. But you fail fast to figure out what the heck it is that you need to do. I did not go with what was recommended. So if that doesn't work, we'll see. But anyway, okay, so we got at least 33 stars, which means we got our 600 diamonds hustled up. So let's go cash out here. The only thing left on the table is a blue Empryon Wish, and I'm going to need that for Valko's new myth. So, 2 Protocores, random. 600 red diamonds. That's basically 4 permanent Deepspace wishes. 1 Empryon Wish, 3 cans of 100 stamina, 15, 250 Protocore EXP, Protocore energy, 50,000 in gold, and 4 cans of 60 stamina. So, all that and materials. So, like I said, for those of you who probably joined late, and I see 82 of you guys here between YouTube and X. Thank you. Please do consider following me on X, subscribing to me on YouTube. I sure would appreciate that. Yeah, as God of Annihilation is the only solar pair that's in here, this myth is going to rerun. And Infold will probably be announcing that this evening for me after 11 or the next day, but it's coming. So it's kind of like not evenly matched because I have one card at R0, one card at R1. I need to get the other one to R1. So tune in next week. See if I can get that that last star. That so annoys me. Okay. All right. So, I know what I forgot to do. I totally forgot to do that. Okay. So cashing out. I have the Orum pass. I forgot to claim that. 100 diamonds per day, 60 extra stamina per day for a month. If you are a low spender, the Orum pass is something you need to have for $4.99 a month. I did not get the Orum Classic or Precious Gifts. Skip that. I have the anniversary offer, which I'm going to keep telling you guys this until I'm blue in the face practically. When this anniversary offer is given at the end of the year, get it. 52 weeks of goodies. I got all three of them. 200 diamonds. Another Protocore. Another permanent Deepspace wish. Ooh, 5 this is new. 5 containers of 1,000 EXP to my memory and 200 in stamina. And I know exactly what I'm going to spend that stamina on. Oh, also remember, get your daily free pack. Get your weekly free pack. I wonder if I'm going to get diamonds for this. I got 20 diamonds. It all goes in the same pot. Okay, so in total, diamond haul. Actually, it's a little more than that because I got 2 tickets earlier. So that is the equivalent of, okay. So I got 8. So what am I up to now? Let's check my stash. Materials, items. Okay. So I'm at 43 Deepspace wishes. That's important for me because when God of Annihilation reruns, I think my rerun pity, I will get a 5-star card within 50 pulls or less. I'm hoping it is less than 50, but I need to have wishes for that. 45 blue wishes. Going to be saving that for when Valco becomes available for standard myth in the pool. Cans of energy. It's all good. Okay, so did all that. Did all that. Don't worry about all that. FYI, I already did the poll for Lemonette Stand. No, I did not get anything from the premium pool. So no Zayne pose from Catch 22. I'm still pissed. Lemonette freaking hates me. She so hates me. Okay, so we are going to switch from that particular topic, and I'm going to have to disconnect from here. All right, for some folks who know, and for those who don't know, Infold announced the 6th love interest, of course, who's going to be Valko, and his standard myth is going to be Knight, Prowl, Wolflord, and when I look at that, I'm automatically thinking Final Fantasy, which is more than okay. More than okay with me. The way that they've got Wolflord out here, it looks like something straight out of a comic book. And as a comic book fan, I am totally down with that. So the first card is Night Prowl Wolflord. That's the standard myth. You know how, like when you pull from the Emperor Wish pool, the 5-star memories that you get to make the companions, those are all what you call the standard myth. And I hate talking without music, but that's just me. So there it is. The first one is Verdancy Wild Wind. You think you can be a wolf by just wearing our skin? Maybe. So that's a 5-star card. Again, that's in the permanent wish pool. And let's see.
You think you can be a wolf just by wearing our skin?
Okay, first of all, can I just say he's got the Bane mask on. For those of you who don't know who Bane is from Batman, Bane from like Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan movies. I think it was Christopher. Anyway, I like the Bane mask. That's a nice touch. Again, and get another comic book nod. I'm liking this.
Too bad your scent gave you away.
And I think this is from the Kindle part.
What a waste.
Standard myth. Okay, I gotta ask, since he's a wolf. Okay, I was gonna make a silver bullet joke, and his e-ball was metal, so that remains to be seen.
Not bad. Prey should struggle if they want to be entertained.
And yet, another beef that I have with these cards, I'm going to back up a little bit. Okay, so info. And I put this in a lot of surveys, and I will keep putting it in the surveys. If you're offering multiple skin tones in the game, and this game has been out for, what, like a little over 2 years, I want to say, don't you think by now, okay, granted, this is advertised on X, but I would say, at least for previewing, especially when the cards come up in the in the pool, but that you apply the quote unquote default look, you should probably start using the look that the particular MC user logged in has. I'm just saying. I like seeing myself. I pay enough to be able to see myself, as others likewise have paid to see themselves. Also, another thing, why is it him up there looks like Batman? Oh, that hits me. You know what? Him as chairman of the board reminds me of Bruce Wayne. Okay, let me go to the other one. I'm sorry. I'm thinking comic book stuff. I like to nerd out and stuff like that. Anyway, so the other one, of course, is called Night Prowl Wolf Lord. So remember, in order to get the Myth Companion, you have to get both 5-star cards. If you do not get both 5-star cards, you don't unlock the Myth Companion. So that's why you need both of them. So only an enemy will stay with you until the end. Okay.
Which means that day isn't too far off in the future.
Okay, another observation. I'm getting cyberpunk vibes from his outfit too. I don't care about his hair color. I really don't. I like his eye color. I don't care about his hair color, but that's like one of my favorite colors is like blue green. So blue green black combination. I love it. Wait a minute, what are we doing here?
Cherish the chance to see the sunset while you still can. It might just be the last one for the planet.
Kind of dismal, huh?
Who knows? You and I have to fight for our kin until death itself comes for us.
I just have the claws and the tail.
Only an enemy will stay with you until the end.
So that's from the second card that makes up the Myth Companion. Either way, I'm looking forward to it because again, I'm looking forward to this character. He's got comic book vibes like crazy, which we didn't see the first time when Info first announced this character. It looked kind of okay. And I wasn't sure if I was going to like this character or not, but when they started dropping these previews, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's definitely a possibility. So we're going to move over from that to another card, actually. Foregone Fall. And we'll take a look at this particular. Oh, Tara's trying to hit us up. Okay. He does not know the meaning of boundaries, does he? But that's okay because he looks good. He really looks good. Okay, he really looks good. I like muscular guys, so I'm feeling it.
Hey, who are you talking to? Take me in for the night. Trying to muzzle me? It's a little too late.
So he's just rolling up into, well, our apartment, because we don't have the house, and the house features our apartment. So he just rolled up on us. On our couch, messing with their stuff, sniffing everything.
Are you nervous or something? It's late. Of course I'm gonna play around with you. What's the difference between me carrying you and you walking in? It's what I do for you, since you're eager to learn and...
Okay, he's gonna be a real handful. I'm up for it. It's all right. I'm here for this.
My newfound knowledge, I'll be your test subject.
Oh shoot, that's so Bruce Wayne looking. I'm screwed. I am so screwed. Granted, I'm not a huge DC fan, but I prefer Bruce Wayne over Tony Stark any day of the week. I'm loving this.
If you really want to learn about the wolves' secret, fine.
Eating our food.
Let me just get my scent all over you. We were probably in a your mind sort of dynamic.
His speech pattern, oh my god, he sounds like this guy I used to date.
There, that's better. It's too late. Your body has my scent.
We put the headphone ears on his wolf ears.
Now, the whole force knows you're my emergency ration. What the...
Okay, I love this guy.
Easy there. And I didn't think you were a hunter with a knack for walking into traps. And here's a counterattack.
You always say my scent is different. What do I smell like?
It's like the wilderness. Earth. Open savannas and the wind. Other times it's a stream, a mountain, pretty moonrise.
So he's smelling all outdoor stuff. Okay. But I guess that's what a wolf would think he would smell like. Okay, I get it.
And it can often remind me of a burnt pancake on a stove.
Okay, that's funny. Something tells me she burned a pancake on the stove. And he's giving her crap about it just to be funny. If you've ever smelled the burnt pancake, you know exactly what that is. That's the smell of failure.
Just kidding. That's how raising wolves works. Being soft-hearted.
Oh, little wolf plushie. Okay, I gotta have a wolf plushie. That one's cute. I need to have that.
Even for a second, you'd be in their net. When I like someone, I make a move.
See, that's what's up. I like assertive men. Don't just sit there on the wall and look. You know, shoot that shot in one way or another. See, that's why I freaking love Silas. He'll wait for the right opportunity and he will shoot that shot. Zayne do the same darn thing in his extremely highbrow way. But yeah, that's why I love him too. Well, I love this one too. He is nuts.
Biologically speaking, we came from the same primordial biomolecular soup, and we evolved under the same conditions.
Hell yeah, we're gonna be touching that. I cannot wait to see my MC with him. This lighting looks good too. I'm just saying, can't wait for the Storm Guard.
We're not that different. And what's so bad about Wolf being at the door? One peek is enough for him to open the doors for you. The first lesson of Hunting 101, don't make any noise when moving.
Oh, that's so funny.
Breathing. You have eyes. I'm relaxing.
So this memory will actually be in part of the Pulse Hunter Wish event. Okay.
Did the wolves eat it? You should have said so sooner. I would have run on all four.
Oh, so this is the interaction part in Destiny Cafe.
Of course. Oh,
His
you're
ears
lucky
just
today.
popped out.
Well, did I meet your expectations?
Quality time affinity and okay, so he'll be in the house. Oh, Lord. Something tells me he's gonna be wrecking everything in the darn house. Oh, that's all right. I'm here for it. Okay, that workout. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at that a lot. And I have that outfit too from the oh my gosh, the Luna shop. I have that outfit. One of my favorites. And yes, we're going to be working the heck out of that photo booth as soon as I get Valko. And he's going to be in the bathtub. Whenever, if you get this bathtub in the home feature, they never get out of it. I swear to God, they don't want to get out. They're always in it. And the swing. That's a nice workout thing.
The answer I'm looking for. It's in you.
Oh, really?
The ending doesn't matter. I'm gonna witness it firsthand.
Oh my gosh. So that is the 5-star card, 5-star memory that's going to be in that selection pool. So that's going to be pretty freaking cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. He looks awesome. He looks so good. Yes, I will be pulling for his card. And a little postscript before I go on to our bedtime story for the night. I have to talk about this because as a global player, as a player on the America server, as someone who has a Black NC, okay, apparently we have got a certain group of folks on the CN server, on the Chinese server, who, I guess someone, I'm not going to say exactly who, because I can't exactly see exactly who it is, but basically imploring us hunters overseas to go along with these shenanigans about flaming Infold for coming out with this 6th love interest. I'm bringing it up here because, frankly, I was not super interested in this guy. But the more whining, moaning, and bitching and complaining, unless you can clip that if you want to, the more I'm looking into why is this exactly a problem? I don't get it. The character looks great. The character's got that the comic book energy. Very, very nicely built. Very much along what my personal preference would be. Like I had said in a previous stream, as soon as I saw Silas, I was totally locked in for the freaking game. So much so that I hardly read most of the main story. And as soon as I could jump to Silas' story, I did because he grabbed me. Valko does the same exact way, but apparently some folks over there on the CN server didn't really particularly like him. And I saw a lot of really nasty stuff to the point where I had to mute a lot of stuff on X for the most part because it was just darn ridiculous. So here's my thing. Okay, you want us to join your shenanigans with what's going on, with what Info did with bringing up, this sixth love interest. When we really didn't have a problem about it. However, I remember this issue, I want to say last year. And for those of you who know, you know. IGN dropped an article about the lighting issues. Says Love and Deepspace devs respond to player complaints that their dark skin. You know what? Let me move over here. Because I should probably, there we go. Okay, so Love and Deepspace devs respond to player complaints that their dark-skinned custom characters are invisible in cutscenes. The problem has existed since the game came out. Now, this is dated October 31st. I started seeing noticeable improvement in how Black MCs looked. So I'm going to say starting with the anniversary banner, I think. No, it was the idle banner. With the idle banner and then on, so we could actually see improvement. However, when this article came out, there were some people who tried to post it in the official Love and Deepspace Reddit, and they kept, disappearing posts about it to not, quote unquote, upset the player base. But it's like, look, this is a legitimate issue. And folks complained about it. I complained about it. Others who had Black and brown MCs complained about it. And you know what? Some people had the nerve to tell us that because it's a Chinese game, we should understand that and we shouldn't complain about it. We saw a lot of really racist posts about it too. So when you have this vocal minority telling us stuff like this, acting like this, trying to say that, because we have a Black or brown MC, somehow our money is less than and we're paying for an inferior product, I don't think so. And people who actually supported the fact that, yeah, they need to improve the lighting for Black and brown MCs, we should all be equal, they got cooked out. So when I see stuff like this, I agree with Keiko here. Y'all never gave a bleep about Black and brown players, global or not. I'm not reading all that. So as far as I am concerned, I don't care if folks don't like Valko or not. I don't care. I do. I'm glad Infold is bringing this character, and I cannot wait to see how my Black MC looks in the Kindled scenes with him. And those of you who are with darker skinned MCs, how excited are you? If you're excited about Valko, how excited are you about seeing your MC with his character? Something tells me that with this version 6.0, they've more than likely made improvements to the lighting engine. So as someone with a Black MC, I am very, very excited about that part. So anyway, said my piece about that. So are you all ready for bedtime story? Well, I'll tell you what, let's get back to. Let's get back to the game, shall we? 92 of you folks watching. Thank you so very much for being here. We are going to be reading, or I'm going to be reading. You guys are going to be listening to Silas's 5-star card from the Once Upon a Frame event, which is Finale Undone. It is my second favorite card from that banner. No, I've never seen the movie Casablanca. I've never seen it. I know it's classic cinema. I've never seen it, but I know of it. I've seen so many clips from it. I feel like I don't need to see it. But everything from the time period aesthetic, from way, like all of just the detail on the outfits are amazing. So, out of all the doors in the city, you chose that one. You chose the one that leads to me. I love this one. Yo. Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry with this one. But here we go. I'll take that off. Where am I? The blood red sunset pierces my eyes. I look down to find the ground covered with withering plants. I lift my long skirt, freeing the hem from the sharp thorns. Weird. These aren't my clothes. Trudging over the dead branches with unsteady steps, I soon reach the only building in sight. It's a villa with a crumbling facade. The intricate patterns on the gate and the towering stone pillars on either side speaks to the owner's former prestige and glory. But now, the estate has clearly fallen on hard times. Even the brass plaque bearing the address is somehow blackened, making it hard to read. I feel like I've seen this place before. Suddenly, an image identical to the scene flashes through my mind. Isn't this a scene from the movie? I turn around to see a young girl running toward me excitedly. Before I can say anything, she opens the gate and pulls me inside. I listen to her tearful, fragmented explanation while taking in the damaged leather sofas and velvet curtains. The situation becomes clear. I've been pulled into the world of the movie Silas and I were just watching. That must be broke as hell. If we don't, we'll be living off the grapes in the backyard for the rest of our lives. Right now, our priority is keeping the winery afloat. Besides, selling these is the only way we can afford to keep the winemakers on. I place 2 bottles of wine into a crate and have it loaded onto the carriage before climbing in without hesitation. As the villa's silhouette fades into the distance, I silently give myself a pep talk. I hope I haven't made the wrong bet. A week ago, Silas and I visited a newly opened immersive private theater. We chose this film because every other option was something one of us had already seen. Never have I thought that when the movie barely began, its opening shots panning across a city crumbling in the flames of war, I'd found myself transported into the world within. It's been a whole week. I haven't found Silas, and I haven't found a way out of here. And now I'm running out of money. If I'd known this is what immersive meant, I would have insisted on a rom com. The carriage comes to a stop. Violet turns to look at me, her eyes filled with hesitation. That's exactly why I need to be here. This is the only place that can buy all of our wine in one go. If you want to do business, you find someone who can afford to pay. If Silas were here, I know he'd make the same call. I still have no leads on Silas's whereabouts, but just the thought of him fills me with a little more resolve and courage. I smooth down my skirt, make sure the pistol at my waist is hidden. Yep, stay packed, girl, and push open the door. Should be stay strapped, actually. Night has barely fallen, yet the bar is already buzzing with life. I weave through the crowd, only to find the very person I've been dreaming of standing right there at the bar. What the heck? Silas? Silas, dressed in a velvet suit, leans against the bar. Hearing my voice, he slowly raises his head. Don't tell me you don't know me. You just say that. I've been looking for you ever since I got here. For a whole week. And here you are, relaxing with a drink this whole time. I reach out to grab Silas's arm. But before I can even reach his sleeve, he seizes my wrist and effortlessly pins it behind my back. Didn't Silas pin our arm behind our back another time? If you know, you know. Dark bound souls. Anyway, okay. Yeah, exactly. Don't you know me? First of all, I don't know anybody who could quote unquote manhandle you. And two, I sure as hell am not drunk. Silas lifts his chin, and the two men in black coats standing in the corner immediately approach with deference. I'm not drunk. I stare at Silas in disbelief, struggling to break free, but I can't budge him an inch. The cloak draped over my shoulders slips during the struggle. As he reaches for it, his gaze suddenly falls to my neck. I'm still wearing the heirloom necklace I dug out before leaving, hoping it would help make me an impression. Yeah, because when you're drunk, you're not exactly wearing your best jewelry. At least if you're smart, you won't. Yes, I'm staying there now. Before I could finish, Silas pulls the cloak tightly around me, covering me completely. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, he's heard of it. What? After much struggle, I finally managed to convince Silas that I actually have business to attend to, narrowly avoiding being shipped back to the winery along with the wine. In the VIP room on the second floor bar, Silas lowers his gaze to the wine case laid open before me. Under Silas's piercing gaze, I steel myself and nod. Yes, I know you have no shortage of suppliers, Mr. Silas. So I had to come up with a way to get your attention. Well, I'm not completely lying. I'm not sure what went wrong, but after that ordeal, I am certain of one thing. He has lost all the memory of Lincoln City. Not wanting to actually be treated as a troublemaker, I push down my swirling emotions and bring up a topic that might pique Silas's interest. But whether in Lincoln City or this world, getting close to Silas and earning his trust won't be easy. You can try the wine I brought. Consider it my apology for being reckless earlier. Afraid that talking more might give me away, I awkwardly change the subject and bend down to retrieve the most expensive bottle from the case. Anyway, let's see if this can help turn Silas's impression of me around. Silas seems to see through my intentions. He raises an eyebrow, but doesn't press further. The bartender glances at Silas. After receiving his approval, he uncorks the bottle and pours the wine into the empty glass on my table. Silas picks up the glass and takes a sip. Oh, thank you. Casa Winery has many more like this. Would you be interested? I write a number on the table with my finger. This is the price for most people, but you're an exception. I can give you 50% off. If I want something from you, I have to be willing to pay the price first. I'm just skipping the unnecessary back and forth and laying my cards on the table. Silas responds with a non-committal smile and signals the bartender to retrieve a bottle from the cabinet behind him. A glass is poured and handed to me. I raise the glass to my lips and take a sip. It's every bit as good as what I brought. His slender fingers brush across the leather case on the table. They linger a few seconds longer on the Casa Winery engraving. This reminds me of why I chose this bar in the first place. Besides selling wine, I have another deal to make. Though I didn't get to finish the movie, I remember the synopsis mentioning that the bar's owner secretly deals in intelligence. My original plan was to use this intel to strike a deal with the owner and have them keep an ear out for any news related to Silas. I never expected the owner to be Silas himself. However, it seems he's thinking the exact same thing. The vineyard may have been destroyed, but the transport channels Casa Winery established are still intact. I can guarantee these channels are discreet and secure enough for you to safely relay any messages you want delivered. This way, I can also learn more about Silas in this world, and maybe I can find some excuses to drop by the bar and see him more often. Of course. The amusement in Silas's eyes deepens, yet he stays silent, his gaze fixed on me as if contemplating something. Everything around us seems to fall silent, leaving only the sound of his fingers tapping against the tabletop, each one echoing in my heart. Fine wine deserves to be in the hands of someone who truly appreciates it. Wouldn't you agree? Silas's fingers comes to a stop. A faint, almost imperceptible smile tugs at the corner of his lips as he gently raises his glass. I would hope so. I pick up my glass as well. Silas purchases every last bottle from Castle Winery, just as promised, and the winery finally resumes operations. I even have some extra money now, enough to continue attending the parties hosted by the city's elites. I heard Silas accepted the invitation too, but I haven't spotted him anywhere. Never mind. I'll just hide out here for a bit before the banquet starts. I close the lounge door behind me and glance around the room. An eye catching hunting rifle hangs on the wall. I walk over to examine the antique firearm, something I've only ever seen in movies. I turn to see Silas in an elegant suit, leaning against the door frame and watching me with obvious interest. Silas, you're here too. What a coincidence. I came because I was thinking of you too. We exchange our greetings, but I have a feeling Silas has other reasons for showing up at an event like this. Silas closes the door and walks over to me, a hint of amusement flickering in his eyes. I beg your pardon. Homeless? I'm the owner of Castle Winery. I clench my fist. He's trying to piss me off. Silas, I'm not a stray cat. You're impossible. I pout and turn away, reaching out to the rifle hanging on the wall. I like guns. It takes more than words to defend a winery. I need to have some skills. Like a 22? Silas pulls my hand down and draws me towards him. Before I can react, he lifts the hem of his suit jacket, revealing a pistol holstered at his waist. We're so close. The familiar warmth radiating from Silas makes me lose myself for a second. Or two. or 3. If we were still in Lincoln City, I'd snatch his gun without hesitation and use it as an excuse to hug him. Yes, I am. I'll have to try it first to know if it suits me. Yeah, this is true. Side note, the 2 guns or firearms that I do own, I tried a whole bunch before I settled on the ones that I liked because the firearm needs to be an extension of yourself and it should feel natural. So I get this. Silas raises an eyebrow and places the gun in my hand. I examine its slender barrel and delicate engravings on the grip. Simple and antique, yet exquisitely crafted. I grip it with practiced ease, aim, then lower it. Relaxing my grip, I spin the gun around my finger twice. And you like to know. Nothing like what you're imagining, I can assure you. I lift my chin, ready to demonstrate my professional hunter skills to Silas. However, when I try to eject the magazine, I realize I'm only holding the grip. The bullets are stored in front of the trigger. My hand waits for a magazine that never comes. I awkwardly adjust my cuff to cover the fumble. Yeah, if it's a pistol, that means it's not a semi automatic, which means it would not have a magazine. It would have barrels instead. Anyway, sorry, chambers, because I'm embarrassed. I was just about to check the condition of the bullets. Several bullets appear in Silas's palm. Mm. Silas steps closer and leans down, his gaze fixed on me as if he's watching my reaction carefully. His teasing smile instantly ignites my competitive spirit. Says who? I'm just not that familiar with it. After a moment of observation, I finally figure out its basic structure. Brimming with confidence, I pull back the bolt. With a sharp click, it freezes in place, completely jammed. Ah, shoot. Ah, the hell. Here I was trying to look cute. After a long pause, I look up and sheepishly turn to Silas with a pleading gaze. Because I effed up. You know what I mean. Silas folds his arms, watching me with unhurried amusement. Maybe. I press the gun back into his palm, but I don't let go of his hand. Silas, teach me. Silas flicks aside a small metal piece and smoothly pulls back the bolt, revealing the bullets hidden inside. It's so encouraging. Realizing I was just one step away from success, I can't help but grumble under my breath. Even just loading it takes so many steps. What an antique. Ah, special. Don't tell me you've modified it already. Silas's smile says it all. Of course he did. And you still let me try to load it? You did that on purpose. Just as I'm about to retort, a sudden knock at the door interrupts me. I turn to look at Silas, only to find him sunk deep into a nearby armchair. That guy just told us to head down. Seeing that I have no intention of leaving, Silas sits up slightly and rubs between his eyebrows. He says he needs to rest, yet he makes no move to close his eyes. We were just chatting moments ago, and now he's suddenly trying to get rid of me. Thinking back to that conveniently timed knock, it all makes sense. So that's why Silas is here. He must be meeting someone. All right, once you're done resting, make sure to come find me downstairs. Inside the banquet hall, men loudly debate over the war, adding a layer of tedium to the already noisy atmosphere. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot a young man in uniform quietly slipping quietly up to the second floor. Where are you going? His destination is clearly the lounge where Silas is waiting. Is that who Silas has plans to meet? I keep one eye on the staircase while making idle conversation with the ladies nearby. Then one of them suddenly brings up the hunting rifle in the lounge. Diamond, she got my attention. Remembering that Silas is likely still discussing business in the very room they mentioned, I steel myself and loosen my grip on the wine glass. In an instant, the dark liquid trails down my dress. Oh, we freaking did it on purpose. I'm fine. I just got a little distracted. Seeing that their attention has been successfully diverted, I fidget with the hem of my skirt and deliberately put on a sorrowful expression. I actually, stealing my resolve, I improvise a tale of unrequited love for a certain bar owner. By the time I finish my scattered, disjointed tale, everyone has completely forgotten about the hunting rifle and is now looking at me with complicated expressions. Yeah, I am gonna have to be careful with my assets. Committed to seeing this act through, I continue to wear an expression of unwavering devotion. But he's the one who helped me when my winery was at its lowest. Though that was the result of my persuasion. He's shrewd and capable in business, and yet he never takes advantage of anyone. though he never lets me get the upper hand either. Anyway, to me, Silas is truly better than anyone else. The other ladies exchange glances. Judging by their expressions, they think I'm probably beyond saving, and they'd be right. But at least I accomplished my goal. I breathe a sigh of relief, only for a low chuckle to sound from behind me. I'm busted. Uh, I turn to find that Silas has somehow slipped out of the lounge and is standing right behind me. Seeing me frozen in place, Silas graciously extends his arm to me. Oh, now you want to talk to me. Okay. I nod with feigned bashfulness and walk out of the banquet hall with Silas, the worried gazes of the ladies following us. Moonlight carves out a secluded corner of the courtyard. I let go of Silas's arm and take a few deep breaths of fresh air. How did things go? Silas raises an eyebrow, but says nothing. You sent me away. Don't tell me you actually wanted to take a nap on someone else's couch. If you really wanted to keep it from me, you wouldn't have used such a flimsy excuse. Silas walks over to a meticulously maintained car parked in the courtyard. He opens the passenger door and holds out his hand to me. Oh, he called us an Uber. Isn't it impolite to leave early without notice? Dang, that's actually pretty deep. Remembering the people at the table who treated war like a wager, I get in without hesitation. Fine by me. I don't want to come back to a place like this anyway. The car starts, and Silas floors the gas pedal. The engine's roar shatters the courtyard silence. The brightly lit villa quickly fades from sight. In the pitch black night, only the headlights cast a warm glow. Surprised, I look at Silas. I really didn't expect you to offer help like this. How could it be? I meant every single word. See, you're lending me a hand again. That proves I wasn't lying. The car slows down. Silas turns to look at me, a hint of curiosity in his eyes. Because it's none of my business as long as you keep buying my wine. Because I know how good you are. Silas smiles and looks away, his expression clearly showing he doesn't believe a word I said. I let out a sigh. It seems like in this world, I have to give Silas a reasonable explanation every time before he'll let his guard down. Times are turbulent. Sooner or later, The flames of war will reach everyone, no matter how much wealth or status they once had. But tonight, not a single person in that banquet hall wanted to face reality, except you. You never let yourself fall into a disadvantage. Being with you is the best option I have. This scene somehow reminds me of my time in Lincoln City. Identity and allegiance have never stood between me and Silas. And it's the same here. If I were afraid of danger, I never would have walked into your bar that day. Silas were the same, true kindred spirits. The car comes to a stop. I look outside. The winery stands quiet, with only a few small lights glowing in the darkness. This is my home in this world. Silas opens the car door, takes my hand, and helps me out. But that doesn't mean I can't go on a path that leads me to your bar, right? A cool breeze drifts through the night as we stroll along the path outside the winery. I don't let go of his hand, and he seems to have forgotten about it too. Silas and I savor the undisturbed peace until Violet opens the front door and steps out with a lantern to greet me. Oh, there's more? Then, if I want to drop by more often to get to know another side of your life, would you be okay with that? Yeah, well, thank you. In the months that follow, the winemaking goes smoothly. I even hire people to restore an undamaged section of the vineyard for a new batch of grapes. Silas reserves the entire first batch of wine, giving me the perfect excuse to drop by his bar every few days. Everything seems to be heading in the right direction. One ordinary night, I accept Silas's invitation and head to the bar with the order forms and contracts in hand. But when I see the silent alley, the closed doors, and the closed sign hanging outside, I freeze. Since arriving in this world, this is the first time I've seen the place so quiet. Didn't we agree to meet tonight? It's a good point. The door swings open and Silas takes my hand. Only a single light illuminates the room. You're making it for me? Okay. Ask a stupid question. In that case, I'll have a Ramos Gin Fizz. What is that? It's also a drink Silas or often ordered back in Lincoln City. Okay. Silas smiles and tosses the gin and other ingredients into the shaker with practiced ease. He picks up the shaker and begins to shake. At first, I watch with amusement, searching for any hint of strain on his face. But even after 12 full minutes of shaking, he doesn't so much as furrow his brow. If anything, there's a hint of pleasure in his focus. He seems even more relaxed than usual. The cocktail flows into the glass, meeting the sparkling water at the bottom with a soft fizz. Dense foam rises from the rim like lava, yet holds its shape perfectly. Not a single drop spills over. Arms tired yet? I teasingly poke Silas's arm, then give his firm muscles a squeeze. Silas pulls my hand down and presses the glass into it. Can't blame a girl for trying. What's with the 5-star service tonight? I eye him suspiciously as I bite down on the straw. Sweet, tangy freshness floods my mouth. At the same time, a compact pistol slides across the counter toward me. Hmm, something's up. A faint bitterness seeps into my cocktail. My fingers trace the sleek new gift before me, but my earlier excitement fades. Where are you going? Things haven't exactly been peaceful lately, and besides, you smell like gunpowder. He raises his glass, offering no further explanation. So that's what the cocktail and the gun were for. You're planning to leave me here all by myself. What kind of business needs you to shut down the bar and take everyone with you? I'm coming with you. Why does he sound like Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders? Silas, I'm not some helpless winery heiress. You don't trust me then? Silence doesn't answer. He steps out from behind the bar and tucks the compact gun beneath the hem of my skirt. I take the gun, letting out a heavy sigh in my heart. I can't deny that I'm still completely in the dark. Once Silas makes up his mind, no one can change it. 5 days later, the bar reopens, but Silas is nowhere to be seen. My glass has long been empty. Condensation trails down its surface, pooling on the bar counter before slowly evaporating with the passing hours. Their la- the last customer settles their tab and leaves. The two bartenders nod at me before heading to the warehouse to tidy up. When is he coming back? As the clock strikes midnight, the bell above the door chimes once more. At last, I see that familiar silhouette. I set down my glass and rush to the entrance, only to find Silas staring at me with a stern expression. You did tell us to stay away from the bar. I'm about to argue when the sharp metallic scent of blood fills my nostrils. My head buzzes. I grab Silas by the arm and pull him toward the now empty bar counter. Before he can refuse, I fling open his coat and find a large blood stain spreading across his shirt. A knife wound? Did you do any first aid? How can you stand there like nothing's wrong? Before Silas can finish, the chime at the door rings frantically. I look up to see a figure in a black coat with his hat pulled low, rushing into the bar. With no time to think, I immediately push Silas under the bar counter. Hell if I know. I step out from behind the bar, watching him, my hand on the gun hidden at my waist. What man? Do you know who you're talking to? A flash of silver, his knife thrust towards my neck. But I'm faster. With instincts honed through countless battles in Lincoln, I twist his knife hand away in an instant. Then I deliver a hard kick straight to his groin. Yeah, because you know what? You got to fight like a girl. Those who underestimate their enemies are always the first to fall. I chamber around and press the muzzle firmly against his forehead. Almost simultaneously, the bartenders who left earlier rush out from behind the warehouse, restrain the man, and drag him toward the back. It seems they were expecting him. You're welcome. Silas has already pulled himself up by the edge of the counter. He wraps his arms around me. Hearing his relaxed tone, it slowly dawns on me. You lured him here on purpose. I calm down a little. I glance at Silas, who looks completely unfazed, and realize I let my concern get the better of me. As if Silas couldn't handle something like this on his own, he certainly didn't need me to cover for him. It's because I was worried about you. Don't laugh at me. If you keep teasing me, I'm leaving. I turn to leave, but then Silas immediately reaches out and pulls me back. Did that pull at your wound? Let me take a look. The way Silas carried himself just now almost made me believe the blood on him belonged to his enemies, not himself. But now I see he's hurt after all. Just a scratch. 'Tis but a flesh wound. I cut open his bloodied shirt to reveal a long, winding red line across his shoulder, along with burn marks. You call this a graze? I pick up the alcohol and gauze and begin cleaning Silas's wound. Hearing his nonchalant tone, I press down a little harder than necessary. You're right, I'm angry with you. I turned my head away and continued wrapping the bandage in silence. Which is on brand for Silas because he likes to go scorched earth on people. I tie off the end of the bandage and look up at him. Silas, you never used to explain yourself this much. If you're willing to share your secrets with me, does that mean you're no longer shutting me out? You know what I mean. Silas takes my hand and presses it against his chest. This part of him remains unstained by blood. Beneath the soft fabric, his heart beats steady and strong. All right then. Silas's cool finger presses against my lips. I don't want to though. I take his hand and press it against my own chest. Maybe you're the one who hasn't made up your mind. Whatever dangers lie ahead, I want to face them with you. I don't know why I was brought to this world, or when I'll be able to return to Lincoln City, or what dangers still await me. But the one thing I know for certain is that I don't want Silas to get hurt. He gazes into my eyes. I hold his stare, refusing to back down. You better keep your word. I lower my gaze to see fresh blood seeping through the bandage again, and I feel a sharp ache in the same spot on my own chest. A wound like this, if it were the Silas from Lincoln City, it would have nearly healed by now. But in this world, it will take longer, leaving behind lingering pain and scars. If only you were immortal. Why? Silas ruffles my hair with his uninjured hand. The bar shields us from the cold night wind, and his hand has grown warm. It's true. Even if I can't return to Lincoln City, even if the future remains uncertain, as long as I'm with Silas, there will always be hope. A few days later, Silas asked me to meet him at a photo studio, saying he wants to take a picture together. Silas looks scary when he smiles. Silas doesn't object. He leans in close and rests his hand on my shoulder. It's okay. Just say what's on your mind. The photo studio owner hesitates, but eventually voices his concern in a hushed tone. I rest my forehead against Silas's shoulder, my body trembling with laughter. The man beside me takes a deep breath, holding it for a long moment before slowly letting it out. Yes, it is. I look up and wipe the tears of laughter from the corners of my eyes. Because he did actually take us hostage. Don't worry about his expression, sir. Just count to three, then hit the shutter. I lean in close to Silas and plant a quick kiss on his cheek. Silas looks at me in surprise, his gaze meeting my beaming smile. In this day and age, getting photos developed is quite the ordeal. We wait for most of the day before finally receiving our two pictures. Sitting in Silas's car, I study the photo in my hands. You have me to thank for that gorgeous smile. Despite his words, Silas carefully tucks his photo away, slipping it into the inner pocket of his coat, close to his chest. What made you want to take a photo together? I lean out of the car window and see the photo studio owner hanging a closed sign on the door. Is it because of the war? I catch a faint hint of wistfulness in Silas's voice. They're closing down their livelihood. What will happen to them after this? The city is desolate. Silas's car suddenly feels like the most alive thing on the street. If the war ever reaches this place, I can't bring myself to finish the thought. Silence fills the car as we both stare at the road ahead. A young couple driving a horse-drawn cart slowly passes from the other end of the road. Their luggage is neatly tied down. They must be leaving too. Silas slows down, giving them more room on the road. What I meant was, do you have a plan in mind? Oh. I lower my head and look at the photo in my hands. Was Silas's invitation really just to have a memento? The moment the car pulls up to the winery entrance, I sense something is wrong. Several patrol cars from the peacekeeping force, that must be the UN, are parked outside the gates. The sound of arguing drifts over from the courtyard. Silas and I follow the commotion and find two sheriffs heading our way, a stranger in their grip. One of the sheriffs offers Silas a smile before turning to me. The patrol cars start up, and the sheriffs drive off with the thief in tow. I turn to look at Silas, already piecing things together. Back when the winery was nearly destroyed, the sheriffs kept brushing off my requests for help, claiming they were too busy. But they're so eager to help today. Hmm, I have a feeling I know who to thank for that. How'd you pull that off? I thought you weren't exactly on good terms. Oh, but doesn't that mean your business dealings are now exposed too? Silas smiles and reaches out, casually running his fingers along the lush vines and broad green leaves on the wooden trellis. Clusters of tiny flower spikes peek out from between the green branches. The delicate white blossoms sway with the breeze, looking as if they might scatter at any moment. I look at Silas, thinking about the photo invitation and all these safeguards he's put into place. It feels like a replay of that farewell at the bar. Unease lingers in my heart. Perhaps before long, he'll leave again. The happiness I feel now is as small and fragile as these flowers blooming in the vineyard. This vineyard wouldn't be what it is today without you. If you ever want it to be, this place can be your home too. And now, Silas wraps his arm around my waist and pulls me into his embrace. The peaceful days feel like the calm before the storm, happy yet clouded with unease. After spending a tranquil stretch of time with Silas at the vineyard, a larger war finally breaks out. The town hasn't been affected yet, but many soldiers have arrived, and patrols now circle the vineyard. A few days later, a general visits the estate, claiming he has matters to discuss with Silas. When Silas comes to find me, I'm standing in the vineyard helping Violet harvest this year's final batch of grapes. Damn, this outfit looks good on him. Only then do I realize I'm clutching a withered yellow leaf in my hand. Silas takes the scissors from my hand. Violet lets out a sigh of relief and quietly retreats behind a more distant section of the grape trellis. With his free hand, he taps the spot between my brows, then curls his finger gently to smooth over my eyebrows. You already know the answer to that. What did that general want with you? He wants you to go to the front lines. I had a feeling ever since you took me to take that photo together. Silas strokes my head, his broad hand gliding through my hair before gently twirling the ends between his fingers. Silas, I'm coming with you. Just as I expected, Silas shakes his head. I look at Violet bustling about in the vineyard, at the flourishing vines heavy with grapes, at the clear, cloudless sky. It's all beautiful, but this beauty will remain even without me and Silas. I don't belong here, Silas. The business was just an excuse. You're the only one I've ever cared about. I can't just sit here doing nothing while you're out there risking your life. Silas raises his hand and gently brushes my cheek. I don't even realize tears have been streaming down my face until I see the dampness on his fingers. Last time you said a bunch of vague things, vanished for 5 days, and came back covered in wounds. But I'm going to do it anyway. Seeing that I'm still glaring at him, Silas leans down, rests both of his hands on my shoulders, and looks at me earnestly. Silas pulls a letter from inside his coat and presses it into my hands. Hmm? I unfold the letter. It's covered in dense writing, nodes of the intelligence network, contact codes, and methods used to verify whether the intel is authentic. Yes, you do. I fold the letter and rest my head against his chest. When are you leaving? Silas's voice reaches my ears, muffled through his chest. Like that would really ever happen, but I get it. For the rest of that day, we never let go of each other's hands. From the vineyard to the sofa in the villa, we savor every second before our goodbye. Words of farewell linger in my heart, but even as I return to the bedroom and bury myself in the covers, I can't bring myself to say them. It's as if by never saying a proper goodbye, we'll never have to face true parting. After a sleepless night, I step out of the bedroom and stand in the hall, taking in everything around me. Before I know it, it's already the next day. Good, then we won't have to say goodbye today. Nothing here was ever meant to last. The song from when we first met at the bar, you still remember it? Dang, this lighting looks good, y'all. Silas, don't get hurt and don't die. Don't get dead. Dang, he was going for 6 months. No matter what anyone says, I have to see him for myself. I'm going too fast, info. What do you think? The moment the door opens, time frozen by a promise begins to flow once more. No matter how our story is rewritten, through all the twists and turns, he will always find his way back into my life. And all I can do is embrace him again at our reunion and embrace everything most precious to me. With tears and a kiss that speaks louder than 1,000 words left unspoken. Before our lingering kiss can reach its end, a solemn and melancholic melody suddenly drifts into my ears, growing clearer by the second. I open my eyes to find that we've somehow returned from the sofa in the villa to the screening room. An impatient breath escapes from beside me. Silas rubs his temples, seemingly still adjusting to the memories flooding his mind. Then he turns, scoops me up from where I'm still sitting, and walks off. Silas loves picking us up. The next day, I have no other choice but to call in sick. I'll be fine. A hand reaches out from under the covers and pulls me back into its warmth. And whose fault is that? It's your fault. That was a movie you picked out. You're probably making it up all night. If you really want to make it up to me, take me to a comedy next time. Hmm? Huh. Silas takes out his phone. In the chat history, Kieran had sent him a photo earlier this morning. The street looks exactly the same. How did it just... A large hand reaches over and ruffles my hair. It's just, I feel like I still have an unfulfilled wish. My gaze drifts to a table in the distance. On it sits an antique record player, one of Silas's collectibles. Of course, its design differs slightly from the one at Casa Winery, and the sound quality is better too. Back then, I thought that if you came back safe, we'd be able to dance together again. I still remember the melody from that day. Silas drapes his robe over his shoulders and wraps his arm around my waist and lifts me off the bed. The music begins. It's a different song from before, one that's more tender and wistful. Just like our parting dance half a year ago, we see only each other's reflection in our eyes and nothing else. What do you think? You're even more so. I think that should be you even more so. Okay. You must have been thinking about me every waking moment. Silas tightens his arm around my waist, pressing me closer to him. Oh, so you were looking forward to dancing? That's one of my best traits. I smile and rest my head on Silas's shoulder. In the original movie, what kept the protagonist going? From what I read in the synopsis, no other lead was mentioned. But surprised, I look at Silas. Dang. I think back to last night and the somber melody that played at the movie's end. So the melody wasn't out of place after all. It was our ending that diverged vastly from Casa Roja. Roja meaning red. If you didn't come back half a year later. Silas holds me in his arms. His low chuckle and the strong beat of his heart reverberate against my ear. And that, folks, is the full 5-star memory finale undone. Silas memory. It makes me so sad at the end, but I love it. So hopefully you all enjoyed the voiceover of that one. I'll have to pick out another one for next week's bedtime story. It'll probably be the memory for Xavier that I got from this banner as well. That one's my third favorite, and I was actually stochastically lucky enough to pick up that memory too from this banner. So it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. This one was a little bit longer than I'd planned, but so much I had to share with all of you. So, again, we'll be here next week if my summer class schedule isn't too crazy, which it already is. Hopefully, I can get a video out a little later on this week. But if not, I will definitely see you all next Monday. So let me know in the comments. You're looking forward to Valco? How did you do in the Senior Hunter contest? And if you pulled for the Once Upon a Frame banner, what memories did you get and which ones are your favorites? I would love to hear from you. So you guys are amazing. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. And I will see you next time. Bye.